everybody. I'm Miss Jenny at the Atlee branch of the Pamunkey Regional Library. Welcome to Storytime at Home. I'm so glad you're joining us today because I have a lot of really fun books to read. You can see behind me all the books I would read if we had the time. It's going to be a story time about scary stories. So find a comfy seat and let's get started. Before we start, we always do our welcome song, so I'm hoping you'll help me sing. Are you ready? It's time to read a story, a story, a story. It's time to read a story. Let's all shout, hooray, hooray! That's good, because stories have pictures and words and adventures. It's time to read a story. Let's all shout, hooray, hooray! All right, are you sure you're comfy? Are you sure you're ready to be scared? Let's see what we can do. My first and favorite book of all time is this one. You've probably read it. It's called Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. It's published by HarperCollins, and we want to thank our publishers today for letting us share these wonderful children's books with our listeners. It also won an award for the beautiful pictures. So get where you can see, and let's begin. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. On the night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything at all. That very night, in Max's room, look, a forest grew. And grew, and grew, and grew, until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around him. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off for a night and a day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth. And they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Are you getting scared yet? Look, their terrible teeth and their terrible claws. Until Max said, "Be still." And he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called Max the most wild thing of all. And he made them king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Do you know what the wild rumpus is? I'll bet you do. Here's more wild rumpus, look. "Now stop," said Max, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of all the wild things. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped in to his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. And everybody said, "The end, the end." I'm sure your mother doesn't call you a wild thing. That's a wonderful story. Maurice Sendak is a wonderful storyteller and illustrator, and we have lots of other books with that sticker on it or written by Maurice Sendak in our library. Maybe you should come down and check some out. My second story today is another childhood favorite. Maybe you've heard of Mercer Mayer. This one is called "There's an Alligator Under My Bed." So I thought that was pretty scary because when I was little, there were all kinds of things living under my bed. And just for a special treat, this one comes with an alligator. So let's find a seat and we'll do this story. This one is written and illustrated by Mercer Mayer. There's an Alligator Under My Bed, and it is published by Dial Books. There's an alligator under my bed. There used to be an alligator under my bed. When it was time to go to sleep, I had to be very careful because I knew he was there. But whenever I looked, he hid or something. So I'd call my mom and dad. Look at his face. But they never saw the alligator. It was up to me. I just had to do something about that alligator. So I went to the kitchen to get some alligator bait. I filled a paper bag full of things that alligators like to eat. I put peanut butter sandwich, some fruit, and the last piece of pie in my garage. Did you know alligators like pie? I put cookies down the hall. And I put fresh vegetables on the stairs. Then I put some soda and some candy next to my bed. And then I watched and I waited. Sure enough, out he came to get something to eat. Yikes! Then I hid in the hall closet. I followed him down the stairs, and I followed him down the hall. And when he crawled into the garage, I slammed the door and I locked it. Then I went back to bed. There wasn't even a mess to clean up. Now that there is an alligator in the garage, I wonder if my dad will have any trouble getting in his car tomorrow morning. I'll just leave him a little note. Look, "Dear Dad, alligator in the garage. If you need help, wake me up. Warning, be careful." That's a story about solving your own problems. And everybody said, "The end." Look who's there. Thank you for listening so nicely. Are you scared? You're not scared yet? Maybe we should sing some rhymes together that are very scary. Did you see my big hairy spider over here? Look. This is scary. Miss Jenny does not like spiders, and she does not like hairy spiders. So let's say the rhymes we know together about spiders. Are you ready? This is the itsy bitsy spider. Say it with me if you can. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You do know it. Good job. He's not so scary after all. Do you know the one about Little Miss Muffet? Let's say that together. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and her whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. That's not that scary. We've done that many times at story time. But those rhymes are always fun, and I bet you know a lot more. I have one more treat for you today, but first we're going to do more on this puppet thing. Since you say you're not scared, maybe I can make you scared with my super scary green monster puppet. Ta-da! What? You're not scared? I need you to be scared. Let's think about ways we can make this puppet super scary. Huh, a one-eyed green monster? Surely a one-eyed green monster isn't very scary at all. I think we should give him some ears. There, those are some super scary monster ears. What? He's kind of scary. He needs another eye. Look, I happen to have a monster eyeball laying around. There you have it. There. What? You're still not scared? He needs a nose. Where did the monster nose? Ah, he needs a nose. Monster noses make monsters scary. Scary monster. What? You're still not scared? How about, wait, I have it. A horn. Actually, it looks a little like a birthday hat. That's a monster horn. And look at this. This is from the Make Your Own Monster kit. And he'll have some super scary legs. Whoops. Oh, there we go. And all the better to hug you with. Some super scary monster arms. There you have it. Super scary pink-nosed green monster. I guess you're not scared. Oh well, maybe we could have one last story together about monsters. This is by Ed Emberley, and it's called Go Away, Big Green Monster, and it's published by the Hatchet Book Club. Go away, Big Green Monster. You might have to help me with this one too. Big Green Monster has two big yellow eyes. 1, 2. Big Green Monster has a long bluish green nose. Big Green Monster has a big red mouth with sharp white teeth. And 2 squiggly ears. Are you scared yet? And a scraggly purple hair on his head. Hey, that's like my monster. And a big, scary green face. But, this is your part. You don't scare me at all. Go away, big green monster. Go away, 2 squiggly ears. Go away, long bluish green nose. Go away, big green face. See how we're going backwards? Look at this one. Go away, big red mouth with the white sharp teeth. Go away. Go away. 2 big yellow eyes. Go away, big green monster. The end. And don't come back until I say so. The end. Are you scared yet? Not at all? Not even this much? Maybe next time. We will be having a children's program on scary stories for the month of October, and I hope you'll tune in. There are a lot of online story times. Atlee Branch will have a series of 4 twice a month, and the Pamunkey Regional Library is putting on a story time every day for the little ones, and I hope you'll enjoy us. We love reading our stories, and we love having you come to the branch and check out books for you and your families. So let's say our closing rhyme together, and then I hope you have a really good day. This is called Open, Shut Them, and I really need you to say it with me. Are you ready? Open, shut them, give a little clap. Good job. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Open, shut them, wave your hands up high. Open, shut them, wave and say goodbye. Thank you for coming to Storytime at Home. We'll see you again tomorrow.